Aloha, guys. Aloha, and welcome to Eastside Thursdays. We are here with a very special guest, Michael and Maverick. This is my son, and life of a parent. We are going to be talking about life in Puna. And for that, we have an expert in the area that happens to live in Puna. And he's going to be sharing all of the exciting things to do in Puna. So without further ado, Michael, do you want me to go and share the Puna information that we have on our links?
Yeah, why don't you? Let's go to I think we've got the one Wikipedia. We've got this page here.
Right.
Is what shows the island. This one website, I believe, if I remember correctly, this is from GoHawaii.com, and it just gives a nice little outline of the island itself is divided into 9 different districts. One of
Right.
those districts is the Puna district. And for those of you who haven't done any research, the Puna district itself
Mommy,
is
that's a lot of sound.
Look.
It's
That's
a
a
rather
lot of
large area.
sound.
It encompasses about 500 square miles. And for those that are coming here wanting to look at properties,
That's a lot of sound.
Yeah, I'll usually let them know that if
Wow.
they're looking and they want to look around the area, we might want to plan a couple of days because 500 square miles is a lot to encompass in
Right.
one day. We might concentrate a search for some properties, maybe in the lower Puna district, and then head up towards Mountain View and look at those areas a day or so after. Because again, it's a lot of miles on the car and it can be a little overwhelming. But to put it into perspective, the 500 square miles is a little bit smaller than the island of Kauai. And I know we don't have a map overlay of that, but just to get an idea, it's a pretty large area that we encompass.
Right.
One interesting bit for facts from Wikipedia is that the Puna district is known for growing papaya. We've talked about that before with farmers markets.
Right.
There's a lot of farms during the Kilauea eruption that were, they just lost property because of that, but it's still quite popular. And I know some of the papaya farmers have moved around to other sections. It's just a really good growing environment for that product. And this area pretty much produces enough for the entire state, from what I understand.
That is, Puna, for people that haven't visited, has so much history. And for it to being very close to Volcano Village, so sorry for the background noise, Volcano Village and the Hawaii Volcano National Park, for people that haven't visited, those places are so magical. We're going to be talking about those places as well. So I will move on to our second slide here.
Mommy, yeah.
Oh boy.
So this gives you an idea. You can see the landmass area in red, and as I mentioned, it's 320,000 acres or 500 square miles, a rather large area, and quite diverse in and of itself. We're right along the coast. The temperature can change and the humidity might be a little bit different, but the trade winds and the salty air up to Volcano, where the temperatures can be a little bit cooler and cooler at night. So good variety for folks. It gives you many options. If you're looking for a place to live and you want something specific, definitely plenty of options for you.
You're so right on that. So today, guys, for people that are tuning in and for people that are logging in, we're going to be talking about what to do in the Puna area, all the fun things, all the fun activities that you guys can do in this area. So, Michael, do you want to talk about a little bit about the parade that happens in Puna?
Yeah. One of the really great things that I found for this area are the Christmas parades. They're a big deal. And here for us, we in Kaleos each year there's a Christmas parade, and there's also one in Pahoa town as well. Uh, at this point in time, they've announced the parade for Kaleos, which is I think December 10th. Very big event. Many people show up for it. And the nice thing for our island, not just our district, but our island, there are Christmas parades pretty much in every section of the island. Waimea has the biggest, probably most popular one, but there's one in Hilo as well. So if you're in the area at that time period, it's just a great community event. Very, very local. You definitely feel that small town vibe with the parades, but they do bring in so many groups that are active in the community. It's a great opportunity to see what's available to you as if you live here.
Right. And and they also, I was also reading through the page, they also have themes, right, Michael? They have themes for
Yes.
this parade. I saw
Yeah.
here that they had Back to the Future in 2021 last
Yes.
year. So,
Yeah. I can't remember what the one is for this upcoming year, but each one will have a parade. I mean, you can go. The nice thing about it is they stagger the nights, so you can go to a parade, you know, every weekend for a few weekends, or every other night for a few nights, and it's just a great community event. You really feel that sense of place that you may not necessarily feel. You feel connected to the community.
right.
It's
And
quite,
then
quite
there's also the Pahoa, right?
Yes, the Pahoa parade. The Pahoa parade takes place during the day, and the Kaleos parade takes place at night. So one's all lit up, and the other one is just during the daytime hours, right on Main Street in Pahoa. A good variety to see different things.
Right.
That's an annual event that does take place. So it's something that folks do look forward to. Um, there, it, it's nice to see that they're back. We did take a slight break. I think 2021 they did a drive-by type scenario, and I think it was very well received. But I think everybody's looking forward to being able to go and put your lawn chair out on the side of the road and sit for an hour or two while the parade goes on.
Right. I,
So
I love that, Michael. The fact that each community has its own little celebrations and events. That's pretty cool for people that are moving here and wanting to get a sense of community. Then there's also this page, Michael, right? That
Oh
you
yeah, so Main Street Pahoa, one of the group itself has recently been putting on what they call Second Saturday. So the second Saturday of each month in Pahoa Town, they close down the street, and food vendors are out, and they have bands out, and local artists come out and have booths set up so you can buy things. It's again, it's just another opportunity to get out there and experience uh, life here in the Puna district. You're going to see a wide variety of folks. Uh, you could just sit and people watch all day.
right.
That's one of my favorite things to do. But it's a great opportunity to get out and about. And I think the one thing that I noticed having relocated here, I often felt like coming from the mainland. It's like, oh no, I don't have time to participate in these things because I have so many things going on.
Right.
But what I found being here for a while, it is small town, and Pahoa from like where I live is 3.5 miles away. So we really have no
Right.
excuse not to go, right?
Damn.
Even if it's just for
Right.
30 minutes.
Twitch it.
Um, I know personally when I do attend some of the events, I walk away from there feeling really refreshed and again connected to the community.
Right. No, this is amazing resources, Michael, because you're when you're new to the island, you're like trying to get connections and trying to go to festivities. And this page, it's really impressive how they have outlined a lot of the musical events that they have going on, or events that they're
Right.
having every month. So for shopping, for people that are not familiar with Puna, there's definitely shopping for you guys.
Yeah,
Michael, do you want to talk a
we
little bit
do.
about? I mean, of course, Malama Market is one that is very well
Yeah.
known on the island. They have
Yes. Yes. Well, this area, this is the new Punakai Shopping Center in Pahoa. There's another shopping center in Kayal called the Kayal Shopping Center. So folks maybe that are up in Volcano might be going there if they didn't want to go all the way into town. But for
right.
the lower Puna area, this is a newer shopping center with the grocery store. There are some local restaurants. There's McDonald's. There's Pahoa Animal Hospital, which I highly recommend to bring your little fur babies to. There's a really nice green lawn area that you can see in the middle. And my understanding is, I don't know if it was just during the summer months, but they were doing Friday night movie nights, and they'd put up a
Oh,
big screen. You could drive, and then you could just sit out on the lawn, and if it was like a family event, to sit and watch movie. It was great. Uh, they recently, this is I think like right around the 4th of July that they had almost like a big street fair within the complex itself, and they had activities for kids and slides and bouncy house, all of those things. So I mean, you couldn't find a parking space at all
of course.
in the area, but it was great. It was a great way to celebrate the new shopping center in the area. There's also a gym. You can see some of the other restaurants that are there. Goodwill, Popeye's Pizzas, or Popeye's Pizza is coming.
It's
There's a Domino's
selling.
Pizza,
Mommy
even a
selling.
UPS store. And we've talked before about getting
Mommy,
mail. Well,
I
there's
need I need
this
a
is where
Okay,
copy.
okay, go.
UPS
Is
is
this good?
located.
I know,
This
I
is
know.
copy.
Just a nice new shopping center for folks that want to have all the conveniences in one place for you.
Right.
Even a little coffee shop as well.
For people that are, I mean, of course, we are on an island, and it was a thing that Popeyes was coming to this island. People were like so excited. I don't know if on your side, but here in Waikoloa,
Oh
there's a complex that is currently under construction, and there's conversations that Popeyes may join as well. And so it was like
yeah.
it's a
Uh-huh.
thing. It
Yes.
tells you how small this island is. But this Forever
Yes.
Fitness gym is all over I mean, they're starting to branch out. Um,
I think you guys have one on your side of the island. We've got one here,
yeah,
and I believe they're open one up in Waimea.
right. The Jeans
So,
Warehouse is another one that is like starting to branch out all over. Um,
mhm.
yeah, and this sushi place, I know the owner there.
The
I
sushi
haven't,
place, there's one. The Coco Cantina is a great little restaurant, and they just actually opened up another location in Hilo. And
right.
it's it's a really nice little restaurant. I encourage folks to give that a shot
Oh,
as
Under the
well.
Body Tree. This one is a really good one
Yeah.
too.
Yes. Yeah, so there's plenty of options for folks, in within a new shopping complex. But then, like I said, in itself, KL Town has shopping with Foodland and a Subway and gas station, a Pete's Coffee and Tea, Ace Hardware is there. But then there's Main Street Pahoa, which also has some other options for us. We could probably go to one of those other slides because we're talking about, you know, for me personally, when I have guests come here, I take you down a little stroll of what I would do, what I would show with them, or what I would
Right,
encourage them to do while they're
right.
here. So, what do we have next on the slide?
So next one is Kaleos.
Oh, Kaleos, local restaurant. When I first moved here, the guy who came and cleaned out my septic tank, his name was Larry. Um, and if you need your septic tank cleaned out, let me
Call
know. I'm going to
Larry.
hook you up with a great guy. Um, but he told me, he's like, Michael, you've got to go to Kaleos. You're really going to like it. And so I did go, and I take guests here on a Friday night. I think I mentioned once before, the owner and some of the wait staff will just break out into hula.
Wow.
And when that happens, you just immediately know that you're someplace different.
Right.
It's It's a great place, great local flair, great food. Highly recommend Kaleos for an evening out. And so, yeah,
Out in the town.
definitely
I
check.
love that. I love it. What is your favorite dish from here?
Oh, well, there is one. I think it's there's a rib.
Okay.
There's one rib dish that they serve on a bed of French fries,
The prime
and I
rib or
can't
the
remember.
Kobe bib?
I think it's got a guava glaze sauce on it. I don't know that I see that listed here. Um,
No. Pineapple, no.
I'm not sure that I see that listed on this one, but it
No, me
is
neither.
the ribs served on a plate of fries, basically with this guava, or yeah, I think it's guava or sauce. Absolutely amazing. But honestly, what I go there for is the lilikoi cheesecake.
Right. Who doesn't like lilikoi? Like, that's such a
I mean,
unique flavor of
it
the
is.
island, I find. Oh,
It
I
is. It
love
is.
lilikoi.
And usually when I go to the restaurant before I order, I ask if they have lilikoi cheesecake
Yes.
and make sure that I would like one of those, please.
And one to go.
Yeah, because
It's
they do sell out. They do sell out.
right.
Uh,
Michael, this is
Also in
another
town,
amazing find.
yeah, Bananarama Bakery just recently opened up, and I've experienced them a few times. Oh my gosh, you guys, you have to go. So many wonderful pies and desserts, breads, cookies. I was recently there, and I think I ordered like it's the Lilikoi coconut cake. It's a triple layer cake.
This one?
It looks something like that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, just got a big slice of that. It was phenomenal.
I
Three
mean,
layers high, enough to share. Um, but this was one
wow.
place too that I experienced for the first time a it was a mango, I think it was mango cheesecake. It was delicious, absolutely delicious. And
Oh
then
my
uh,
goodness.
yeah,
I mean, I'm looking at all the
place that,
goodies that he's selling on the farmers market. I mean, look at that.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
there's Hawaiian brownies and all sorts of things. I love that,
yeah.
Michael. This is such an amazing share. Same goes with the Tin Shack.
Yeah, the Insect Bakery is definitely a place you got to check out. I mean, you're going to be here for 4 or 5 days. Go to a
Right,
different place each day. Experience Tin
right.
Shack. It is literally a tin shack, and it's a wonderful, wonderful
I
spread
know.
of food. You can buy bread. You can.
So here it says either we have a viewer. I have a viewer here. It says I'm drooling over here and probably gaining weight just looking at all this. Hey guys, I have a little toddler here that needs attention. We're going to have to end the live stream. We just want to go live and share a couple of things with you guys, but
Mhm.
clock here on a parent is kind of running a little bit short. So thank you so much
Yeah,
for watching. Michael, thank you so much for
sure.
sharing. And if you guys have any questions on the information that we have shared, we will be more than happy to send you links of Michael's favorites restaurants so you guys can
Yeah,
give him a try.
yes. And come into our homes, and we can go check out one or two of these places. Be happy to do
Yes.
so.
All right, guys, have a
Awesome.
beautiful afternoon. And Michael, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge today.
You're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. We'll talk to
Oh,
you guys soon.
okay, guys, aloha.
Aloha.